Welcome back into Dear Old State. Joel Coleman, Logan Lowry here with you on the show today, and we are joined by another Mississippi State great, one of the greatest ever to wear the maroon and white. Rafael Palmeiro, going to be the manager of Team Lightning coming up on Friday night at the Diamond Dog Classic at Duty Noble Field. Rafi, first of all, welcome to the show, and second of all, are you ready for Friday night?
Well, thanks for having me on. And yeah, I'm ready. I mean, I wish I were playing. I wish that, I could get in there and get in that bat. But yeah, we've been getting after this stuff for a few weeks now and put some time into it. And I've been working on my lineup and my pitching rotation. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good night.
You've played in a lot of games over your career. Yeah, I'm sure you've worked with some guys. I know you had two sons that played the game as well. You had probably spent a lot of time coaching and working with them. But how does it feel to being the manager, filling out the lineup, being the guy responsible for all that?
Well, I obviously, playing in so many games, you actually pay attention at what the manager does. And every game pretty much dictates itself. Every game's not the same. So you don't play it all the same way. And however the game turns out, you have to kind of follow that and make the moves accordingly. But in this case, my goal is obviously we want to win, but my goal is to get everybody in the lineup. Everybody's going to play. And hopefully nobody gets hurt because I know a lot of these guys are still playing, and I don't want to be responsible for one of these guys getting hurt. And I had a conversation with Dakota 2 days ago, and I said, hey, man, I don't need you to be a hero. Just go up there and try to launch home runs and just go half speed because we don't need you to get hurt, man. And so, but my goal is to obviously win, but get everybody in the lineup, try to hopefully split everybody, with 3.5 innings, get all my pitchers in the game and then just stay healthy.
Well, not only did we ask you to manage the game, we also kind of had you general manage because you were involved in the draft process. I sent you that sheet and had some bio information and some kind of a little brief scouting report and stuff. And you and Will got to do like a live draft there, and I got to sit there and watch it. It was really interesting because I could tell that you guys had done your research because those draft picks were rolling off the board. There, we really didn't need a clock between picks because you guys knew exactly where you were going.
Well, I mean, I had an idea. I mean, I didn't know all these guys ahead of time. I knew some of them. Obviously, the younger guys that have been playing recently, I'm very familiar with. But some of the older guys, I really wasn't very familiar with. But I got the sheet of all the players that were available, and then I came up with a strategy, and so I think it worked out pretty good. I mean, I didn't get all the players that I had in mind, but I got most of them.
Refi, how special is it going to be for you to be in that dugout on the top step, a M over S hat on, jersey on? I mean, back in the swing of it here at Duty Noble Field. I mean, it's going to be pretty special. I know for the fans to look down there and see you in all that. It's
I
going to be
know.
pretty special for you too.
Of course it is. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been down there several times. Obviously, I come back for games in the spring, and I get down to the dugout some before games and during batting practice. But this is different. I mean, I haven't been really in the dugout for a game since I was playing there, and it was obviously a different ballpark back then because we had bleachers, wooden bleachers at Duty Noble back when I played, and our dugout was totally different. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's different. It's exciting. I'm not a player. I'm actually just kind of overseeing the game as a manager. But hopefully we have a big crowd. Hopefully we can get 8 or 10,000 people in there and make it an exciting game and see what happens. But this is totally new to me. I mean, this is managing a game. I've never done it. I've been in very many games, but as a player, not as a coach.
Well, it's kind of a modern take on kind of what Coach Polk used to do. He used to have alumni games, I think every other year, and you were involved in a lot of those. Back during your playing days, you would come back. I mean, you were in the big leagues, and you would come back to Starkville, and that's actually where I saw you play for the first time as a kid. And in the '90s, my dad took me over here, and I watched several of those alumni games. What was it like, when you were a player and you got a chance to wear the Mississippi State uniform once again and get back out there on Duty Noble Field and play again? Kind of the same experience some of the guys that are on your team are going to have this weekend.
Well, we all look forward to it. That's for sure. To go back and put our uniform back on and be out at Duty Noble Field. visiting with the guys, a lot of the guys that we played with at school, and then some of the guys that came before us that kind of set the table for us. We also had a golf tournament that we all were a part of. I think we also had a banquet that we kind of got together. So it was a little bit different. A lot more guys came back, but a lot of guys didn't play. There were a lot of older guys that really didn't do anything. They just put on a uniform and were part of the whole weekend. But we look forward to it. I mean, it wasn't really competitive. We were just there to get together and kind of visit with each other. But this one here is different. This one, all the players that are in this game, they signed up because it's the last 20 years of Mississippi State baseball. I think my oldest guy is like 39 years old, other than Jonathan Papelbon, who I was assigned as. He was assigned on my team, I think, as one of the captains. But everybody's ready. I mean, everyone. I've talked to all of them, and they're all swinging the bat. They're throwing. Everyone's getting ready to get in this game, and it should be a good competitive game. This is legit.
Yeah, as one of the people that helped kind of get some of those players ready for this year, got them in your draft pool or whatever. It's really cool to look on social media and see guys hitting off the tee and warming up on the mat. It's really cool because the guys are taking this thing seriously.
Here, I'll show you something real quick on my phone. Because I'm getting some of my players are sending me videos. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that, but look. I'm getting videos of guys sending me videos. Hey, check my swing out. I got him. I got McNamee. Where's McNamee? He's somewhere in here as well. Sending me videos. He goes, hey man, it's like riding a bike. So they all look good. They're all excited and they're looking forward to it.
So you're the manager. They're trying to lobby their way up the lineup.
I know, but I've already got the lineup put together. I've got all the subs. I know what I'm doing. I mean, they can lobby all they want, but I know the guys that are going to start.
Now, here's the real question, Rafi. Late in the game, tie game, big situation coming up. You're the manager. How tempting is it going to be for you to just pinch hit yourself and go up there and do a little damage?
Well, I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. I'm not counting on it. But knowing me and the way the way I'm competitive about everything, the only thing that's holding me back a little bit is my eye surgery. I'm not so sure about getting an at bat under the lights because I'm actually with this eye surgery that I had. I'm seeing halos around lights when I'm driving, so I'm not so sure that I want to take an at bat. But hey, you never know. If Will wants to do it, I'll do it too. I mean, we're the visiting team, so if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to do it before he does it in the bottom of the seventh. But we'll see. You might be surprised.
I'll let everybody peek behind the curtain. But the text conversations you and I had a couple of weeks ago, we had asked everybody for a walkout song, and you said you needed to think about it, and I was like, well, I was like, we really didn't need that walkout song for the coaches in this game, but the fact that you have a statue outside the stadium. You paid for the Palmeiro Center that's right out there, and you're the manager of the team. If you want to pinch hit, I think you can.
Well, man, it depends on who's on the mound for their side too. Because if it's somebody that's a legitimate dude throwing 95, I'm not sure that I want that challenge. But if it's somebody that I can handle, I might. Especially I guess we're using wood bat, so it'd be different if I had an aluminum bat in my hand. But I'm not ruling it out yet. It's not likely, but you never know.
Hey, Rafi, Mississippi State baseball, man, we all know how special it is, and it's going to be on Showcase Friday night I know chairbacks are already sold out, general admission tickets still available, so if you hadn't gotten them yet, be sure and get it and pack Duty Noble Field. Going to be a special night. But, man, you've been all over the country in Major League Baseball and know so many baseball people, and can you kind of give folks a glimpse of just from the outside how special it is what we have here at Mississippi State and how special Mississippi State baseball is as a brand across the country?
Well, I think we have the premier program in baseball, in college baseball. And I'm not just saying that because I went to Mississippi State and I'm associated with the program, but we really do. I mean, I've been to a lot of college stadiums. My son played, my youngest son played at North Carolina State. So I was able to go look at some of the stadiums in the ACC, at Florida State, at Virginia, Duke, Clemson, and none of that compares to what we have. And the thing that makes ours special is our fans. I mean, our fans are always there. From the time I stepped on campus in 1982, when I came up on my recruiting trip, I was amazed at. I mean, we had 10,000 people there for an Ole Miss weekend series, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And so, being from Miami, I'm a Cuban kid growing up in Miami. This was like totally foreign to me, but I knew that I wanted to be a part of that. And so it's our fans is what makes it unique and special. But we've got the best facilities in the country, and we've got the Palmeiro Center that they can use in the summertime, in the wintertime, all the time. We've got the best ballpark in the country. I mean, that's a big league ballpark, man. Obviously, we don't seat 40,000 people, but when kids leave there and they go to the minor leagues, it's pretty much a step down until they get to about AA or AAA. And that's how good we have it. And we have great coaches. And we can recruit now from all over the country. We can get kids from California. We can get kids from Florida. And so it's as good as it gets. Now, I know that there's other programs like LSU and Arkansas, even Ole Miss. They've done a great job with their stuff, but nothing compares as a whole to our program and what we have to offer and the experience that you get coming to Mississippi State. The whole package is as good as it gets.
You mentioned great coaches, and obviously Coach O'Connor coming in here, Hall of Fame resume, national championship already under his belt. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to him yet, Rafi, but I know you will this weekend and stuff. How much are you looking forward to getting to know him a little bit and building that relationship with him and his staff?
Well, I mean, I've talked to him already. We've had a long conversation, and I knew of him obviously because he came from Virginia. My son played at NC State, so I was already familiar with the program that he built at Virginia. In fact, before he was hired, I had a conversation with Zach about, the coaching situation at Mississippi State. And I threw out a few names, a couple of names that no one really knew and a couple of names that everybody knew. And he was one of them. And I said, I just don't know why he would leave Virginia to come coach at Mississippi State when the guy has built, that's his program. It would be like Coach Polk at Mississippi State. That's what he did at Virginia. He's won national championships. He should have I don't even know if he has a statue up front of the stadium, but I just don't see how we're going to be able to get him to Mississippi State. And Zach said, watch me. And I guess he got him. So I was excited when I heard about it. I knew that we had the right guy.
You mentioned Coach Polk a second ago. I mean, you're about to step in there and manage this team. Coach Polk giving you any managing advice? You reaching out to your old coach here to see what to do?
No, I'll talk to him some when I get there. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll see him tomorrow or Friday before we start. But no advice. I mean, he taught me a lot, but I don't know that I need to get his advice on what I need to do. Like I said, I don't. My plan. I mean, I'm not planning this thing to try to. There's a strategy to win the game. I mean, hopefully we'll just out hit them and we can score a whole bunch of runs and everybody can pitch and play and there's no, I don't have to do anything late in the game to try to win a game. That's not my goal. And I hope Will has the same goal. I'm not sure what he said on the other side, but my goal is to make sure that everybody on my side gets to play a pretty good amount of time, get some at bats, have some fun, and hopefully we can win. But I'll get a chance to talk with Ron, but probably not about strategy for the game.
Well, one thing you can coach him up on, he's throwing out the first pitch on Friday, and I saw him throw out the first pitch back during the season when we played at UAB. It was pretty bad, and he claimed it was a rotator cuff deal.
Yeah, I know. So he's coming up with it. We'll make sure that he gets the ball to the plate. He needs to warm up a little bit, and I know he's not going to throw from the mound. But
he said that this morning.
Yeah, he needs to get the ball to the catcher. Otherwise, he's going to get some heat from us.
Yeah. Well, Rafi, as we kind of start to wind down here on the show, I know you'll be around and get to probably talk with some individual folks over the course of the next few days, but got a big crowd of Bulldog fans listening to you right now. Just anything you'd like to say to them ahead of the game and ahead of you getting a chance to be around Starkville for a couple of days coming up?
Well, I love coming back, man. That's my second home. So I hope that people can come out and be a part of this big game. It's going to be fun. It's, they're going to watch some serious baseball, some guys that can throw, that can hit, that can run. It's going to be a fun weekend. Obviously, we have Georgia in town for the football game. But I'm looking forward to it, being in the dugout with my team and, you know, just come out and support us. We want to have I want to have a big crowd. I want to see you know, 10, 12,000 people in the seats, and let's have some fun Friday night.
Rafael, I want to thank you on behalf of everybody that's been involved with this game and the planning committee of everything. Because when we started planning this thing out back in June, our plan A was to have a Team Thunder and a Team Lightning, and we needed, you know, obviously you and Will to agree to manage these teams and stuff. And it was an easy process for us, you know, the fact that y'all agreed to do this and volunteered your time and efforts to put into this thing. And I've been so impressed with just how the two of y'all have handled this, and the professionalism that y'all took in that draft thing was just amazing to sit there and watch just how much y'all had put into managing your team and the pride that you're taking. And, you know, we just can't wait to have you back here this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I can't wait for it either, man. It's going to be fun. And, you know, I had fun when we did the draft with Will. You know, people think that Will and I don't get along for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I love Will, man. That guy's awesome. I enjoyed playing with him at Mississippi State. I hated to play against him in the big leagues because he always came up with a big hit. But you know, he's a big time player in big time situations, and he proved it in his career. And I'm just glad that he's a part of it.
Yeah, a couple of special players for sure. And there are going to be a lot of special players out there on the field this coming Friday night. Diamond Dog Classic. Hope to see you all there. Ravi, we can't wait to see you on Friday night. And we're so thankful you're involved in this. And I know there's going to be a whole lot of folks with chill bumps see you back down there on the field with that M over S on your head. So can't wait to Friday night, man. Appreciate you joining us here on the show today.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'll see you guys in the next couple of days.
Sounds good. That's Rafael Palmeiro, folks. We always like to wrap it up here on the show with those famous two words we utter here in Starkville. All three of us. Hail State.
Hail State.
Hail State.